Hello, friends. It's me, Fairy Dazzle, and I'm here to read to you a story that I wrote back in 2014 for my work partner, very special Mr. Brandon Sheddon. I'm choosing to read this story to you today because I've been noticing a lot of articles on the internet about the future success of entrepreneurs and how it's requiring people to think outside of the box and come up with new ideas, be persistent, never giving up, and staying optimistic. My friend, Mr. Sheddon, was one such person. He was a very hardworking fellow. He is a very hardworking fellow today, and he started a wonderful company as a young adult called Cakeworthy. But that didn't happen overnight. It came from a deep-seated desire to start his own business when he was small. So this story I wrote imagining him and his partner at the time, what it would be like if the two of the guys were little. And sit back, enjoy. This story is not written in rhyming couplets, it's written in prose. It is a longer story, so I'm actually going to divide it into two and do two readings over 2 days. So as I said before, sit back, relax, maybe grab yourself a juice or a water or some herbal tea. Up, down, sideways, backwards, all in. The butterball sun slowly slid into its midday position, while searing rays brought tiny beads of sweat streaming down from Brandon's big mop of brown hair, rolling over his furrowed brow while he dragged his miniature play table to the sidewalk in front of his house. "I'm not stopping for nothing," grunted Brandon. He was only 5 years old, but every day before getting out of bed, he would think about what did he want to do that day. Once he decided, he determined to get it done before his 8 o'clock bedtime. This day he decided to run his first lemonade stand with his plans he created with his best two friends, Adam, his partner in fun, and his next-door neighbor he affectionately called Auntie Arlene. Auntie Arlene spoiled him with limitless homemade cookies and milk while she shared many business stories. Sometimes she brought him a treat from her gift store, which she said was going to be her last business venture. Just as he reached the curb, he looked up to see a spiky flash of red hair as Adam zoomed up on his two-wheeler with training wheels while trying to balance his oversized backpack. "Hey, Brandon, my mom gave me cans of frozen lemonade and plastic cups." "That's great. My mom gave us some too. I'm going back to the house to get the signs we made yesterday and chairs." Auntie Arlene said that she would bring us pitchers of water. "Hey, just a second. I'll help you," offered Adam, throwing down his bike and knapsack. As the boys set up their table, sign, and glasses under the arbor covered in trumpet vine, Auntie Arlene came walking over with the water pitchers. "Hi, boys, here you go. I hope you make lots of money today. It's hot out, and your price of 25 cents a glass looks fair. You'll do well. I'm off to check out my gift shop. Hey, check out the hummingbird in your trumpet vine. That should bring your first business good luck." She gave them both a wink. At 1 o'clock, they made their first sale to 4 children on their tricycles. By 2 o'clock, they sold drinks to 8 more people. The following hour, there were no sales. Adam whined, pouting, it looks like our business is finished. How much did we make? Brandon shook his head, sternly responding, Adam, we have made this much so far. That's pretty good. Just 'cause it's slow doesn't mean we have to give up. People will be coming home soon, and I betcha they'll be thirsty. Let's sing. I know a song. I'm not giving up for nothing. I'm in all the way. I'm not giving up for nothing. Gonna make it one day. Later, they sold 12 more lemonades. While packing up, Brandon turned to Adam with a big grin and said, Hey, give me 5. Look how many coins we have now. We're rich. Yeah, you're right. We just had to keep happy thoughts and believe that we could sell more. And we did. Hey, see you tomorrow. And with that, Adam hopped on his bike and rode home. Walking back to his front door, Brandon saw Auntie Arlene trimming the trumpet vines growing around her porch. She waved him over. Brandon, how did you do? Brandon ran up to her, showing her the tin box filled with coins. Well, we had some sales, then it was quiet, but we just sang and stayed happy by singing. And in no time, we sold more. Look, we're rich. Auntie Arlene grinned, saying, Wow, sounds like you learned the first steps in having a business. You kept a positive outlook, and when things weren't going your way, you didn't get discouraged. Your resilience paid off because you sold more. Brandon beamed. Hey, look, there is a hummingbird at your trumpet vine. It keeps sniffing different flowers. Auntie Arlene chuckled. Yes, it's like you and Adam, staying positive, checking out every opportunity and not getting discouraged. It moves with determination to every flower, lapping up nectar up to a rate of 13 laps per second. Did you know that a hummingbird symbolizes happiness and an optimistic attitude? Maybe it brought us luck, said Brandon, smiling. Thanks for all the help. I've got to go. Off Brandon ran home, his money in his tin can, jingling the whole way. Over the rest of the summer and the following year, Brandon continued to run lemonade stands, even sometimes adding a few old toys to sell. When Brandon turned 7, he was a computer gaming whiz, conquering every video game his parents would allow him to play. One day, while playing video games with Adam, he suddenly looked at Adam and said, I'm going to make money playing video games. Adam rolled his eyes, saying, What are you talking about? Just play the game? Brandon put down his controller and looked straight at Adam. Adam, I've beaten every game. I can be a video game coach. People want to learn how to play. The game's faster and better. I can show them. Adam chuckled. Okay, Mr. Video Game Coach. Would you just pick up your controller and play? That night at dinner, he told his family about his new idea. They all frowned and suggested that he concentrate on his homework and playing with his friends instead. Discouraged, he walked outside, softly singing, I'm not giving up for nothing. I'm in all way. I'm not giving up for nothing. Gonna make it one day. He immediately spotted Auntie Arlene, watching a hummingbird at the feeder hanging from her porch. Hey, Auntie Arlene, I just had an idea to be a video game coach. I've beaten all the games out there. People are always asking me, how do I do it? I think I can make money sharing my winning ways. But Adam kind of ignored me, and my family told me to stick to playing and doing my homework. What do you think? I think that you would be amazing, Brandon. You have skill, you listen, and above all, you have an idea that you are excited about. What do you have to lose? Look at that hummingbird. His wings beat about 80 times a second, and it can hover by flapping its wings in an infinity figure 8 pattern. The hummingbird's energy, it allows it to fly like no other bird. I know your energy will make your business successful. Go for it. And Auntie Arlene gave him her usual wink. Brandon ran back home shouting, "Thanks, Auntie Arlene." So let's stay tuned for part 2, which I will read tomorrow. And if you've been thinking, I wonder who this Arlene is? Auntie Arlene, in my mind, is Arlene Dickinson, one of the dragons. At that time, I had read one of her books. Yes, I read her book, Miss Dickinson's book, All In, and that was back in 2013. And I was thinking, I know Brandon has spoke so fondly of this wonderful Canadian businesswoman, and he looked at her as an idol, and I thought, you know what? I wonder what it would have been like had she been his neighbor. So connecting all the dots, that's how Auntie Arlene, the character, came alive in this story.